Now, we have spoken before about how our psychology becomes our biology. So remember, thoughts that go into here react through the filters of our experience in our early life, decide what's important from our snapshots and our imprints and our memories within our comfort zone, tell us whether there's a fear or a danger. Most of the time that's perceived fear or danger based on our experiences from childhood, the things we've seen or heard or experienced right up until this point, not a real threat. This makes a chemical reaction happen within our bodies that releases stress hormones to deal with the imminent danger that isn't actually there. Now, this is hugely powerful and hugely underrated, how humans actually have control over their own bodies. So if your psychology becomes your biology, if you can retrain your psychology, retrain your thoughts, then presumably you can have a massively huge impact on your biology or your health. So you getting control over your thoughts will then control your behaviour, your internal chemistry, which will affect your behaviour, and that will have a huge impact not only on your mental health but also on your physical health. And there's a great convincer, is what it's called, that's used with even within the medical profession to get people to understand the power of thoughts and how it can affect your biology. So I want to do that with you right now. And what I'd like you to do is just to sit in a comfortable position and just focus on my words and on any images that I put up onto the screen now, and just see what happens. No judgment, just a very simple mindfulness exercise. So try and get rid of all the other thoughts that might be scrambling in your head and just focus on my words just for the next 2 minutes. What I'd like you to do, you keep your eyes open if you'd like to, or you can close your eyes, absolutely up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'd like you to imagine in front of you a nice juicy yellow lemon. Just want to picture it in your mind's eye. If you're struggling and you want to keep your eyes open, just focus on a spot somewhere in the room so that you can just look internally for a second. Just use your imagination to conjure up a lemon. I want you to turn up the volume and the contrast and the colour as if you have a remote control, and make this lemon the brightest, most vivid, juicy lemon that you have ever seen in your life. And I'd like you to bring back the smell of a lemon, so you can remember how a lemon smelt the last time you smelt one. Really juicy, citrusy, zingy. So now you can see a lovely bright yellow lemon, and you can smell that citrusy scent coming from it. I'd like you just to feel the lumps and bumps on that lemon, and just remember how a lemon's skin feels, quite waxy and smooth, but it's got lots of dimples and lumps and bumps. And just trace over the shape of it. At either end you'll have little sort of nodules on the end. Just turn it over in your hands, in your mind's eye, and remember the sensations. So you've got how it looks, how it smells, how it feels in your hands. What I'd like you to do is just imagine that you have a sharp, really sharp knife in front of you, and you're going to just score down the skin of that lemon. And as you score down the skin, you can see little bits of juice that just spurt out into the air. And the scent gets even stronger as those little juice particles spread out into the atmosphere around you, and you can just smell how fresh that beautiful lemon is. And then I'd like you to take that a step further, and I just want you to cut the lemon in half. So you can imagine, have an imaginary chopping board if you like, put it on there, get your knife and chop that lemon in half. So now you have 2 halves of the lemon, and you can see inside. You can see all the little segments on the inside of the lemon and really how juicy they are. And you see a little droplet of juice just running down the lemon. It might make your hands a little bit sticky. And the scent becomes really strong now because you've opened the lemon up, so you can really smell that juice as well as see it running out of the middle of the lemon. What I'd like you to do is just bring one of those halves up just to your mouth to give it a bit of a sniff. So bring it up to your nose and your mouth. Give it a real sniff and just smell how citrusy and zingy that is. And once you've done that, I'd like you just to place the tip of your tongue just on that lemon and lick that little drop of juice up. Now when I do that in my group classes, 90% of the people in the class will do this face, and 100% of the people I've ever worked with on this will have, the least they will have had is a sensation just here, where the memory of a lemon brings back the response in the body, in the saliva glands, in anticipation of the lemon, and you'll produce more saliva. Now there's no lemon in the room. I haven't actually given you a lemon. I don't have one here in my house, and I'm sure you probably don't have one in front of you right now. So there is no lemon, but your body just did something. So that is your proof that your psychology becomes your biology. You brought the image of a lemon to life in your imagination, and your body, from that memory, had a physical response. So that just shows you how that can happen. And in a nice little light way, it's not done you any harm, but if you're having constant negative, traumatic thoughts from your past, things that keep coming up that you might have buried down, and emotions that might be trapped somewhere in your body, those triggers will keep coming back with that physical, biological, chemical response over and over again, and releasing those chemicals. And it won't just be from your saliva glands in anticipation of a lemon. It will be cortisol and adrenaline in anticipation of a threat. So we need to work on this, and we need to work on it really, really deeply, because by the end of this course, I want you to have uninstalled all of those programs from your past that are holding you back and making you feel bad, and really reinstall them with some positive ones for the future.